to Sawdust Sunday. This is Scott with another Turn Woodworks, and welcome. I'm doing my favorite thing, and that is turning. So I'm doing some green turning. So throughout the week, you've probably seen me post some videos and that. I'm making blanks right now that are going to be drying out for a few weeks and that, so I can get stuff ready for around Christmas time. So I'm super excited. And I have this piece of maple on the lathe and that. So I gave my lathe a name. Actually, my wife gave the lathe a name in that, and her name is Tina, as in Tina Turner. Yeah, so I'm gonna go over how I turn this. So what I did is I have a 3-inch faceplate. I think it's a 3-inch, maybe 3.5, 4-inch. But I have screws into this. So this is pretty secure. But you have to be very careful because I'm going to turn this on for you. You can see how unstable this is and that. And some of these pieces, I just roughed these out with a chainsaw because my bandsaw isn't big enough. So I'm going to turn this on, and I've actually started turning this a little bit. But as you go, the vibration goes away because it's becoming more of a cylinder and that, so it's a more stable surface, and then you could actually increase speed. I probably won't even do that, but you know, I'll just show you how. This is very dangerous, but it's a lot of fun. So, you know, I have safety glasses. I actually have a mask somewhere. It's right behind the camera. And so, you know, it's spinning very fast. One thing is, I stand over here when I turn in that. That way, if this thing breaks loose, it's going that way. And actually, I tried turning this piece, and it flew off the lathe twice. And I was trying to do a different method using clamps and or a clamp system, and it didn't necessarily work this time for this. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this, because this is going to be a nice, pretty little bowl or serving dish, whatever you want. But so now what I'm going to show you is, like, I use, to start off with something like this, I use a roughing gouge, and this is one of them. It might be considered a bowl gouge, in that I'm still learning the proper terminology, but I use something that's really thick and really sharp in that. So and actually I'll take a file to this just to make sure it's nice and sharp, and I'll go at a certain angle, and I'll put this kind of into my gut, and I'll start turning it, and I'll only hit it with a very small tip of the chisel and that. So yeah, or the gouge. So yeah, I'll start turning it. I also could use a couple different ones as well. So carbide is really great, but this is a really small handle. So what will sometimes happen is, as I'm turning, it'll go like that, and I'll catch, which is very dangerous, and it could cause this to fly, it could cause the handle to break, or stuff like that. So again, very dangerous situation. You got to be very mindful when you're turning something like this, because this is really heavy. This is probably close to 35 pounds, this blank. So, and it literally, my machine is normally, so here's the little GoPro that I've used, that you guys have seen. It's literally shaken my whole lathe, and this is like several hundred pounds. It's shaken it and moved it down, and that's because I'm not the greatest with my chainsaw yet. And yeah, it'll literally shake it because it's unbalanced down in that. So yeah, so I'm going to start showing you kind of how this works and that. I'm going to put on my helmet, and we'll get carving a little bit, and then I'll go and show, I have a little video for you guys to follow along with after, and just so you guys get to see what this is actually like. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. I really appreciate every single one of you for doing so, and enjoy. Thank you guys so much, and have a great day and a great week. So as you can see, this is kind of violent how it turns. But this is, so a chunk just like this, this is the roughed bowl. So I left them thick on purpose, so that way it can dry out, because this is literally, you can feel the moisture in it. It's that wet. So I'm going to give this time to dry in that. So I could put a fan on it to help dry it out. I've heard putting it in a paper bag helps to slow it so it doesn't crack, because I'll show you what's happening to one of them here is I got it's starting to dry out nicely. This is a piece of birch, and it's starting to crack on me. And it's not a big deal right now because it is still drying. But what I can do several different things with this, and I'm learning. So what I'm doing is the faceplate goes right here, and you can see where I've screwed it on in that. I did try to use the clamp on it, and it didn't. I'm still learning that system using the Nova chuck. So what I did is I'm just using 1¼ inch screws in this, and making sure it's really nice and secure in that. I haven't had any issues with that, but I lose that much space. I'm willing to, because I'm still learning, I'm perfectly fine with that. But this is going to be a beautiful bowl once this is done. And once I put a coat of finish on it, it's going to look really nice. And same with this one as well. So, and you can just, these are actually the same pieces of wood, I believe. Yeah, this was actually, this was a branch, and this was the main trunk. So, yeah, kind of cool. And then, here is another one, nice deep one right here. So yeah, it's rough on purpose because, like I said, you can still feel the water in this. There's that much water in it. And this one came down back in May. This tree came down, and then these came down in July. So there's that much water in those trees. It's kind of crazy to think about. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I look forward to updating you guys on the progress of these throughout as they dry, and I can't wait to show you the finished product here coming up in a few weeks and that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.